Coach Hembree, you've had a week off. It'll be 2 full weeks since you played when we line up Friday night. What have you done with the team during this time you've had?
Last week we went back and treated it a lot like two-a-days and done a lot of stuff that we normally don't get to do during the season. I went back and done a lot of individual drills, just a lot of stuff for our young guys. We had a scrimmage with our young guys on Thursday with our 9th graders, our 10th graders, and our juniors who are not playing. We had a scrimmage after we got through practicing that day, so it was really good for them. And just really went back and covered some things that we haven't covered in a long time.
Well, we got a ball game this Friday night, so it's time to get back on the field, and we face Darnell, if I understand correctly. So tell us what you know about them.
And they're 8-3. Their 3 losses are to a really good Boonville team, Pottsville, who had a really good year, and then a Maumelle team. So 2 of their 3 losses, teams are still in the playoffs, and Maumelle beat them 20-15. Went down to the last few minutes of the game. Pottsville beat them 22-20. They play extremely hard. They have a really good quarterback. If their quarterback got hurt, I think in week 1, he was out for 9 weeks. He had broke his arm, and he came back in week 10, and he's their guy. You know, he's 6'3", 220 pounds. He runs a 4.5 40. He can do a lot of things. He's a difference maker for them. We got to make sure we can contain him. And they have a running back who's more of a scat back. He's 5'6", 160 pounds, but he can make you miss. And they play extremely hard, and they're really well coached.
Well, this is technically the 2nd round of the playoffs since we had a bye, which was good. When you get to this point, usually everybody you play is capable.
Oh, no doubt.
Decent, or they wouldn't be where they are.
Right.
So how have your kids approached this next step in the playoffs?
You know, we came in Sunday night. They're excited. We're back on our normal routine this week. We come in on Sunday night. We watched Darnell on film. We lifted and we ran, and then we came back Monday. Had a really good practice. Tuesday had another good practice, and you know, hopefully today we can polish stuff up a little bit. Polish our game plan up. Calling for 80% chance of rain Friday night. That's a concern. We feel like we have the speed advantage going into the ball game, and then when it rains, it kind of neutralizes everything, because anything can happen when it does rain. So, you know, that's something that's a concern right now. But you know, overall, our kids prepared really well this week. We got an experienced group. You know, we got a lot of guys who've been there for really 3 years now, 2 to 3 years of playing in the 2nd round of the playoffs. When this group was 9th and 10th graders, we got beat by Gravett in the 2nd round, and then last year we were able to beat Malvern in the last minute of the ball game. So they understand that when you get this late in the year, you're going to play really good football teams, and you got to be able to play your best every Friday night.
Well, you mentioned that it could be wet. We're just looking at the forecast at this point, but certainly there's a possibility. Hopefully it'll improve, or maybe it won't be too bad during game time. But do you do anything special in preparation when you anticipate that it may be a wet night?
Well, not this week. We haven't, but we have in the past. You know, we practiced in the rain the week we played Hamburg. It rained that week. It rained against when we played Camden Fairview. So we played in the rain before. We practiced in the rain before. But you know, right now we're just working on just stuff that we do. Make sure that our game plan is sufficient enough that we can go. You know, we have stuff in case it does rain. And then also, if it don't rain, we'll have stuff in that we can run. So, you know, we got Drake's a 4-year starter really, so he's experienced all kinds of weather experiences. So, you know, we feel good about handling the ball back there at the quarterback position, and that's the main key, is handling the ball when it does rain.
Well, again, you've had some time off, so I'm going to imagine that health-wise you should be in about as good a shape as probably you've been in a while. Is that true?
Yeah, we are. You know, we got everybody back except for Therese, and they're probably as healthy as they've been all year. The week off did help. You know, I'm concerned a little bit about being rusty. That's going to happen when you have a week off. But you know, I think practices have been going really crisp, and our timing's been good in practice. But it always changes once you get in the game, and I'm anxious to get out there and play Friday night to see how much it is affecting us. And you know, hopefully we'll play at a high level. We'll take care of the football, and defensively keep playing the way we played all year.
Well, again, you've kind of touched on this, but most of these kids are no strangers to the playoffs. Actually, the last many years we've been no stranger to the playoffs, but just in general, what's your mindset and the players' mindset? It's like a new season starting almost, but yet it's obviously a continuation. Do y'all just approach anything different, or do you pretty well try to just keep on the same cycle?
Well, you try to keep on with the same cycle that you've done all year, but at the same time, there's a sense of urgency because it's one and done. If you get beat now, there's no next week. So that's something that the kids know, and as coaches we know. So you got to expect to play your best football because everybody that comes in, Dardanelle, they're going to play well. They're in the same boat we're in. If there's no next week for them, so you're going to get everything they got, and hopefully they're going to get everything we got.
Well, again, we want to encourage a great crowd Friday night. Might be a little wet, but we'd encourage everybody to get their rain gear on if need be and come on out. We need a big crowd to support these kids who've already had a good year, but got some more to do.
Hopefully so. That's what our expectations are. Is we want to play for 4 more weeks, and we need a crowd out there, to bring the atmosphere. I think our kids play really well when there's a great crowd, rain or shine. Hopefully they'll show up.
Well, we certainly encourage everybody to get out there Friday night, support the Lumberjacks, and let's take another step down the road.
All right, thank you.